Hello, everyone. Gas and Fed, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of remembering to set my timer, maybe. Here, I just remembered just in time. There we go. Timer started. Also, a whole lot of needing to take my allergy pill. I didn't do that yet today. So hopefully I won't be sniffing or making any other kind of awkward noises during the middle of this. I think I just made an awkward noise right there. All right, what are we doing? We are switching to the game. We got game sounds. This game doesn't always, it's been bugging out. I've been waiting, hoping for an update to the game to fix the game sound issues, but we'll see. As I've said, I may not do the last race if I don't qualify for it, because the final race takes 2 hours, and after about an hour or so of a single race, less than an hour, twice in a row now, about 50 minutes into the second race, the game sound stopped. I can't pause the game. I mean, I can't reboot the game while I'm in the middle of a race. I'll lose my progress. Anyways, so let's see. Where am I going? Speaking of awkward sounds, I'm trying to chew pretzels quietly. I don't think it's working. Once again, I did not have lunch before I started here. Okay, let's warm up with something. We've got three monthly not monthly, temporary, they call them temporary challenges. Which one am I close to? I'm not close to any of them, so I'm just going to pick one and go to it. Info. Intermediate physics. Laps 1. Full course, that's kind of long. Let's see. Well, I want something short. Something that's not a full course. Intermediate physics, laps 1. That's a little bit shorter of a course, I think. That's a possibility. Same thing. Whoops, no, not leaderboard. Back. Info. All of these are the same. Intermediate. Okay, cloudy. I think this one's the shortest, so I'll pick this one. Shortest course. I might be wrong, though. I have no idea. Oh, rainy. No, let's not do rainy. Oh, boy. I'm as prepared as usual here. Well, first of all, let's zoom all the way out. See if there's any others. So this one. Did I get anything on this one? No, I did not. Right? No rewards. Okay. Apparently I didn't finish that one. Here. Maybe this one? Give me a reward. Come on. Give me some encouragement. Yes! I got an award! Almost to level 90. Okay. How did I finish? I want to see how I did. Show me. It's so hard to tell. Am I actually 18th out of 21, or does this scroll down farther? I think it's probably 18 out of 21. Because sometimes they only go like so many pages, and it doesn't matter how far up you are. You only get to see like your page and a little bit below your page. But I think that is probably right. So 18 out of 21, that's 6 out of 7. That's not too bad. It's better than last every time. Sorry for spastically moving this thing around. See, somebody 3 behind me is like level 36. I'm down here with the grays. The other people of rank 9 or less, or whatever the rank is, where you get a promotion to whatever the next level is. Blue is 30s, 20s. leaning forward. Everyone in the grays that's right here is 9 or less. But, yeah, there's nobody in this list that's in the teens. Anyway, I'm down here with the grays, as I want to be. All right, let's decide this. Something that's not rainy. That's clear. Southwest course. I wish it would tell me how. I think this is smaller. Overcast morning. Okay, let's do this. If I don't do the whole lap, I don't do the whole lap. How is everyone doing today? This is a fresh. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a fresh stream, fresh start, fresh day, fresh Saturday afternoon. Streaming on Twitch. This game streams Saturday afternoon, 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, going for 3.5, 4 hours, something like that. And then also streaming Snow Runner on Sundays for like 5.5. Last week, the initial stream, I streamed for 7 hours. 6 hours and 48 minutes. I have that time burned into my head because I didn't want to spend that long. I was very late in getting the cat fed and stuff. And you don't want to upset your cat. They find a way of getting you back. My buddy loves me. Everything. This is season 4. I've got all season level 4 updates. I am just keeping a full fuel tank because it makes absolutely no difference. Okay, it's a standing start, so I got to get ready here. Now, the fact that I'm doing this challenge only as a warm-up means I'm going to be doing even worse. So, which is fine because then I'll have an excuse to say, well, I only did poorly because I wasn't warmed up. I hadn't played for a week, and that's why I did so bad. That's why I finished 9th, 18th out of 21 or whatever I did. That's the last one I did. I have a feeling I might not get through this whole thing. Just as I think it's going to take too long. But we'll see. I just want to get warmed up for the real thing. Game is... I love this game. Absolutely love this game. I think it's the most beautiful, wonderfulest racing game, but it is way too difficult. The AI is way too difficult. The rubber banding is way too tight. I mean... 18 out of 21 is, of course, sample size, but in other... intermediate physics. I wouldn't have fallen off with computer physics. I would have, in larger, where I've got more of a leaderboard, I can see where I finish, and I'm in the 3rd quartile at best. Finish below. Oh, come on. This again. Last week I did worse than I had ever done before. In one race, it was so pathetic. I could not stay on the bike. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm not the worst player out there. I'm nowhere near in the top half. I'm probably top of the 4th quartile or something. But, that still means 23% of people are worse than me. And yet, I can't get anywhere against the AI. And I'm playing with all the easiest AI levels. And maybe if I switch to third-person view, but third-person view really disorients me. So, yeah, I don't know. I am not, you know what? I am not going to warm up with this because this has got harder physics. It's just going to make things worse. I'm going to not get used to it. So instead, I will warm up by just driving a little bit to the next race, I think. Yeah, the game is even though it's version 3, brand new development team, brand new developer. Kiloton Racing still used to be the developer. They not developing this anymore. It's still their engine, but it's a whole was reprogrammed from the beginning up. And it's just I've got a lot of problems with how the AI is. The rubber band is very tight, so that in previous games in the first version I was able to finish near the top consistently. In the second version I was able to finish in the middle of the pack consistently, sometimes going into the higher place. And on this version I can't even come close to getting anywhere other than last place. Very frustrating. Okay, that's a long way to go, but I'm gonna start to go there a little bit. What road am I on right now? I'm at an intersection now. Yes, okay, so go here and take a left and then a right and then a left, and then that'll probably be far enough. A left, a right, a left, and then I'll see the flags. Okay. Maybe. So yeah, I've boy. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit better. I can hard brake and not fall off. I hate to end the series prematurely, but it's not. I could sit here and play the game for hours and hours and hours, finishing last every time. I'm okay with that. I'm used to finishing last in things, that's for sure. But I'm not sure. Now I forgot. Was it left and right and left? I think it was left, right, left. I'm not sure how good this is for a stream or for a YouTube video, so I'm going to finish out this season and next season in the Super Sport, and then in the Super Bike, I probably am not going to do all 5 seasons. I don't know. I might just jump to do 1 season of the Super Bike with all the upgrades, or I might do level 3 seasons instead of 5, have level 1 upgrades, level 3 upgrades, level 5 upgrades. I don't know. Maybe I won't do level 5 of this. I think I am going to do at least do level 5. But if I'm in the middle of season 4, it means I've gone about halfway through season 3, something like that, actually a little bit more, but let's say I'm about halfway through season 3. If I'm going to do 10 seasons, that would mean I'm only a third of the way through, just over a third of the way through. Third of the way through this playthrough, and I don't know how many months I've been playing this game. I'll be playing it for many more months, and with just even diminishing results, because I'll be playing with harder and harder. It's not like I'm going to do better with the upgraded bike class, right? I mean, maybe I don't know how they work the competition, if they, when you get upgraded bike parts, I'm assuming that the competition is still the same, so that you have some incentive, some reason to getting upgraded parts. That way you'll be able to do better and better against the AI. But I'm not getting better against the AI with level 4 equipment than I was with level 1 equipment. And I've gotten better since I started playing the game, but not like this. I mean, this is ridiculous. So, I mean, I'm not playing with a racing line or anything like that, I understand, so I'm gonna actually, yeah, I thought I was going the wrong way. Yeah, I missed my turn off there. Okay, I'm just gonna leap there. Fast travel. Full circuit, southwest, 3 laps. Okay, this will take a little bit of time. We'll get done. Oops, I keep bumping my cord. Sorry. Okay, this game has issues with the sound. I tried to do something different with my cord, like loop it around, secure it in a way that I wouldn't bump it so much, but I think it just made the situation worse. Okay, this is the full course, so no warm up. This is the actual game, so let's start. Actual race, not a qualifier. Go! Immediately. Well, that's okay. Now I won't have other people hitting me from behind. Well, now I'll have at least one other person hitting me from behind. Anyway, I hate to be so negative, but I'm not getting any younger, and my skill's not getting any better because I'm not getting any younger. And, you know, some people say, well, you're not getting any younger when they're still in their prime. I'm well past my prime, so I only got so many years left in me. I still have a few good years left in me, statistically speaking, but not too many. So I can't be wasting some of that time. Anyway, if any of you guys have feedback, let me know. Leave a comment on the YouTube, or if you're watching the VOD or you're watching live on Twitch. You can whisper me. I'm open to all whispers on Twitch. If you don't want to say anything public, you can give me private feedback on Twitch. Even if you're watching on YouTube, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV on Twitch. But I am not looking forward to doing another 6 seasons of this. Which, like I said, if I'm a third of the way through, I have to check and see how many months I've been playing the game. But it's been several months, and you know, so I'd be looking at another 6 months or something of playing this game. I don't have another game lined up that I would replace it with. Racing game. I would want to replace it with a racing game. My initial branding, should we say, was to playing racing games. Racing games are my favorite genre of game, and so if I replaced this, it would be with another racing game. I don't have any others lined up right now that I was thinking about replacing it with. I would like to play the EA Sports WRC, which is the sequel to Dirt Rally 2, which is my favorite game of all time. And I do play Dirt Rally 2 once a month on Saturdays, because all the people that I know with all the clubs that I played in have switched to the new game. And so I just play the official club, which is posted on YouTube, and I play that once a week. So I don't have another game lined up. If anyone has any suggestions, if you have encouraging words, if you have discouraging words, that's fine too. I don't care how critical you are. I'm like I said, I'm an old man. So I could very easily just blow off criticism without flinching. So feel free to be as brutal as you care to be. Yeah, open any suggestions on what I should do going forward with the series. Do I just play through the Supersport and then end it there? Do I play one season of Superbike? Do I just stop in the middle, For God's sakes, just stop playing and move on to a different game, or if you have a suggestion for a different game. One idea that I'm thinking of is I played, in case you don't know, every 3 months in the middle, approximately in the very middle of each season, I have a marathon, 12-hour stream. It's the first Saturday of February, May, August, and November. I had to actually sing the months to myself. It's the middle of the season because my anniversary is approximately in the middle of spring. It's first week of May, something like that. Second weekend of May would be around my anniversary of streaming. So I started with anniversary streams and then decided, this is fun. I'll do this in the middle of every season. So hence the mid-season streams. And in the mid-season streams, mid-season marathons, I do just a variety of different games. And the last mid-season stream, first week of February, I played an old game I haven't played in a while, ATV, MX versus ATV, and I have the one-on-one version or whatever it is. It's a very popular 360 game, I guess. I hadn't heard of it, but previously, like Unchained and Uncharted, whatever. But I have the what is it, with All In or something, and there's a new version, Legends, now, which was on sale, but I spent the money. I budget myself with Bing points, Microsoft reward points for searching on Bing and doing other things. Every day I go in and I earn a little bit, and I end up with enough reward points to get about a $10 gift certificate a month, a little more, maybe. And so I take that, save it up, and then every couple of months I got $20. A few months, $30, and I'll spend that money buying another game, buying a new game on sale. And MX vs. ATV Legends, the latest one, was on sale, but I spent it on getting another season pass. The SnowRunners, streaming on Sundays. You're live on Twitch. Weekdays at noon on noon U.S. Central Time on YouTube. Anyway. So, yeah, I didn't take advantage of that sale. But if it goes on sale again, I'm likely to buy it, and that's a game that I think I could do a playthrough of. It's already an older game now. It's a year old or something, but it doesn't have to be the latest game. This game was fairly new when I first got it, and I had played GTA Element 1 and 2 before, and like I said, had much more success than I'm having in this game. So I am here to encourage people that this game is hard. Keep working at it. Don't get discouraged. But that only goes so far. If people watch me for months and see that, no, get discouraged, you're not going to get any better. And it kind of defeats its purpose. The game is not any easier when you upgrade your parts. It's just as difficult. Hold on a second. Okay. Figured I would take a break. Having fallen off, take a big drink. Look down at the chat. So I don't know how they're going to add to the game. The only DLC they had so far was adding the 2023 stats, bikes and riders. Obviously not all the riders that are in the Ironman. It's an open thing. You have to qualify for it, but anyone can try to qualify. What was I saying? Something I had to focus on my driving. I play the game without streaming, where I can really focus. Can't focus any better, so that's not the root of my problems. So that's one possibility. If I get the new console, I can play EA Sports WRC, which requires a new console, which I have not had the money for because I had to buy a new car and yada yada. One thing I will say is I do have a new internet equipment has arrived. I still have to set it up. If everything goes well, that might allow me to stream in 1080, 60 frames a second, which means I can post to YouTube at 1080, 60 frames a second, which will help with the motion blur just a tiny bit. I wish I could do 720, 60 frames a second, but unfortunately the Twitch app on Xbox was updated and no longer supports 720, 60 frames. Yeah, the motion blur, if it's a smaller resolution with a higher frame rate, it gives you less motion blur than a higher resolution with the same frame rate. I don't know. I mean, there's technical reasons with bitrate and all this other stuff that I won't get into, but that's the bottom line. So if I could do 720, 60 frames a second, it would be almost no motion blur, but I can't do that anymore, so the quality of things should improve if I do that. That's cost me a little bit more money, but I'll have to look and see. I've never looked to see exactly how much money. As it is now, I spend $7 and some cents a month for the Lightstream service that lets me stream directly from my Xbox and still have overlays and other professional looking stream elements, chat on screen, stuff like that. Mix in background music, things like that, which I could not do if I did not have that service, so it's worth the $7 a month. If I have to pay twice that for 720, 60 frames a second, then I have to justify it. It would be worth a little bit more that I would pay for 720, 60 frames a second, get rid of the motion blur, but like I said, I can't do that anymore because the new Xbox, whoever wrote the new Twitch app on the Xbox, I'd like to have a little speaking with them. They took away so many features that were in the old app, and so far have not brought any of them back. I have a feeling they're not going to bring any of them back. For example, you can't watch VODs anymore. You can't even see your own channel. You have to like search for your own channel. You can't. So, I mean, you had only limited abilities to manage things on your channel anyway. You couldn't like customize the look and feel of it or anything on the Xbox app, but you could go to your own channel, which you can't even do now. You could watch VODs on other people's channels, which you can't do now. You can only use it to watch live. Trying to see the time, get an idea of how low for today's output. So it's gonna be, when this race is over, this will be it for the stream, or not for the stream, for the YouTube video. Yeah, pretty long course. So yeah, but the thing that matters is, oh, you can't comment, you can't chat anymore. Like, you go to the chat and it tells you, I'm sorry, you can't. I'm sorry, Dave, I can't let you do that. You have to go to the your phone or tablet or something if you want to chat. So I can still do all that through the web interface on the Xbox, but I can't stream from the web interface on the Xbox. I have to use the app. It'd be nice if I could, but I can't. Come to think of it, I would need to verify that I can't do that. I'm pretty sure I can't do that. It would not be able to find my game. And I would not be, I don't think I would be streaming, there's a way to stream to Lightstream. The one thing that they did is better Lightstream integration, but it wasn't really better, more reliable, I guess. It was supposed to be, it was in beta, and now it's no longer in beta, but it was in beta forever. But I guess they've committed to support it now. Also, I think they support Streamlabs online. I have to investigate that. That also is a subscription service. I don't know how much that costs. On PC, you know, you just, is it free software, paid software? I don't know, on PC, but the online version is a subscription service rather than just a version that runs on your PC. I don't know if I could take my existing layouts. I might have to redo everything, which of course I would not be looking forward to doing. But anyway, I'm hoping to make things better. I'm hoping to get the things go hand in hand. More of an audience encourages me to do more, to put into the stream / YouTube replays. But obviously, higher quality, more effort put into the streams makes higher quality streams, which is going to attract more people. So, and it has to go hand in hand. I do want to keep improving things, but I only have so much money, so much time, etc., etc. As I often say, I'm not trying to make money streaming. I am monetized on Twitch. You can send me bits, you can subscribe. I get tiny amounts of money from the ads, but I have as many ads turned off as I possibly can. Turn off all the pre-roll ads, or turn off all the mid-roll ads. Only pre-roll ads run, which I cannot turn off. I have no plans of being monetized on YouTube. There's a technical reason why being monetized on Twitch is good for the stream. It gives me access to a tool that lets me multi-stream on different quality settings. So if you've got an old phone or something, you'll still be able to, you know, turn the resolution down to, you know, 360 or whatever, 480, and still be able to see 320 maybe. I don't know what it is. Oh, hold on a second. I think am I getting clicking on the mic? No, it seems okay. Only this game does that. I'll bump the cord or something with other games and get an occasional click, but this game occasionally it'll just start clicking on its own and never stop clicking until I unplug everything. So, yes, leave suggestions, comments on YouTube, whisper on Twitch. Don't leave a channel you can go into the chat and leave a channel chat, which they like, you go to the web interface on Twitch and they make it seem like you can leave a comment for the channel owner. Yeah, no one sees those. It's like very difficult to look those up. They don't, it's not obvious. Whereas if you whisper me, hold on a second. Allergies. If you whisper me on Twitch, I will get a notification that I've got a whisper, and I'll be able to look at it and check it. So, and for those of you watching on Twitch, hold on. Okay, sorry about all that. For those of you watching on Twitch, if you want to get announcements and things from me, then the way to do that is to go to my, oh, what a fantastic spin out. Go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV. And my community page there is where I post information. Hold on a second, I think I'm getting clicks. Alright, that should be better. No! Oh! One thing you are not going to see from me are heavily edited YouTube videos. I don't like heavily edited YouTube videos to watch. If they're too, I'm not going to name names, but somebody that I was watching a stream of YouTube series on, who I was really enjoying, had a style that I really enjoyed. In the middle of a series, changed his style. He was experimenting with different styles. I think he's trying to find some good balance now, but he changed his style from a laid-back sort of style to suddenly quick cuts everywhere, just like bam, bam, bam. No scene was more than 2 seconds long. You know? And it was his first attempt at it was so frenetic. I physically could not watch. It was like, I physically, not like I was having a seizure, but boy, the closest I've ever been to getting a seizure from flashing lights and stuff. Flashing scene changes were so rapid, I couldn't keep up with anything. So I think he knows that he went a little bit too far in that direction. He's trying to dial it back, but you're not going to see heavily edited videos of mine. This is, if I cut anything out, it's replays in my stream, and the only things I cut out of it are things like breaks, the be right back screen I cut out, the starting and ending screens I cut out of the YouTube videos. But other than that, we do it live here, folks. I don't have a script. I just sit here and ramble. It's a laid back time. It's a Twitch vibe. It's a stream vibe. It's not a heavily produced video vibe. And if you're into that, that's cool. If welcome. If you're not into that, that's also cool. Go. There's plenty of high energy content out there on YouTube. enjoy what you enjoy. I'm not trying to get anyone to change what they like, obviously, or watch me if they don't like my style. I'm an old man. I like laid back vibes, so I like long form, long form videos, and by long form I don't mean 5 minutes. Over anything over a minute is long form these days. There's a great commercial. I want to say it stars or ad on YouTube. Oh, I cannot think of the guy's name. Ryan, comedian. He's talking to a young person who's, I guess, an influencer. I don't recognize her. He's saying, yeah, I'm sort of an influencer myself, and he's very famous. Of course, I can't think of his name, so just because he's famous doesn't mean I'll remember his name. He says, yeah, I'm an influencer myself. He goes, oh, what do you do? Doesn't recognize him. He goes, well, acting, directing, writing, movies. It gets a look on her face. It's movies. They're kind of long form content. and I don't know. I think that's about when I hit the skip button on the ad. But I imagine it goes on to long form, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Long form, 90-minute movie. 90 to 120-minute movie. That's my kind of, my favorite YouTube videos are an hour long or so, about the length of my YouTube videos. So supposedly, I don't know if it's still the case, but supposedly you want to have 20 minutes, but is the perfect length for a YouTube video. I don't know if that's still the case, but that was always the rule of thumb that people would say. Trying to stretch out the video to make it 20 minutes, that's the perfect length for a YouTube video. You get under 20 minutes, I don't know why, but then YouTube's decided they want to be TikTok and come out with their shorts, which I absolutely cannot stand. Oh, I guess there's this thing now where they're taking movies and stretching them vertically. They're adding computer-generated scene extenders to add stuff to the top and bottom of the original movie so that you can watch it in portrait on your phone, which is pretty funny considering that the trend, not in movies in particular, but the trend in playing games and other stuff on the computer and watching videos has been make the screen wider, make it wider. No, widescreen. It's all about widescreen. The wider the better. 16 by 9 is the standard now, and I actually prefer 16 by 10, which was the phone standard, the tablet standard. I don't know if that's changed now, but 16 by 10. Of course, original videos were 4 by 3. Not videos like movies, but video games. First computer screens or that sort of resolution. So everything's wider. And now I guess everything's got to be taller because nobody wants to hurt their wrist by turning their phone sideways to watch a video. So forget wide. We want tall now. It's all about tall. let's take all the old widescreen movies and crop them a little bit on the side and add empty space to the top and bottom so people can watch it in a tall screen. No longer widescreen. Whatever people like. Don't hurt your wrist, turn your phone sideways. I don't want you to hurt yourself. There's obviously certain things that lend themselves. Well, that's really what reason why they call it landscape and portrait, right? Portrait, if you're taking a picture of a person standing somewhere doing a happy dance or whatever, you're taking their portrait. You want they frame better. A single person frames better in a tall versus a wide frame. Whereas if you're taking a picture of the horizon, a quote-unquote landscape, they frame better in that scene frames better in a wider screen. So in case you kids out there don't know why it's called portrait and landscape, you may not even know what a landscape or a portrait is. A portrait is a picture or painting of a individual. A landscape is a picture or painting of a outdoor scene. Hence the names portrait and landscape for the orientation of said pictures. When this race is over and I take my break, I'm going to have to get serious with taking my allergy pills and stuff, which I had forgotten to do before I started my stream. They've never kicked in on my weekend streams anyway by this early. So I apologize for my rough voice. I do have warm coffee sitting here. Well, it's probably cold now. Once hot coffee. My roommate made a comment that she noticed the hot cocoa effect. You haven't heard of that? Google it. Bing it. Bing it. Hot cocoa effect. I think it's hot cocoa. Maybe it's hot chocolate effect. I think it's hot cocoa effect. When you stir a mug of coffee, we have powdered creamer that we use. You stir a coffee with powdered creamer in it, or if you stir a mug of hot cocoa where it's powdered cocoa, hot water, pour in the powdered stuff, or hot coffee, pour in the powdered creamer, and as you stir it, the pitch gets higher and higher, because as the powder dissolves, it changes the speed of sound in the medium. Hence the pitch changes. Oh! Not to be confused with the Brazil nut effect, which is something. I'm a science geek. I love it. Sue me for being educated. I grew up in an era when it was actually people could go to college and not and afford to go to college and not be hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Nowadays, I feel bad for the Zoomers out there. I'm not a boomer that doesn't doesn't empathize with the young generation. Even so, I didn't. I would have liked to do more with my education than I have, but couldn't afford to. Still had to put food on the table. Or, food on the garbage can lid, whatever I was eating out of at the time. Not quite that bad. No! Oh! Wow! Wow! I did my flash thing. I vibrated my molecules in sync with the molecules of the pole there, and just went right through it. Flash can do that, right? Wasn't that one of the things that Flash could do? He could walk through walls because could supposedly vibrate its molecules in a certain way. Good old superheroes. Supposedly there was I cannot believe this is actually true, but supposedly there was there's a famous general, maybe not quite at that level, officer who worked, I don't even know what branch of the service, but worked in like DARPA today in America, the research agency. Worked in Defense Department research intelligence thing. I think that's who this was. I don't remember his name, so I'm probably getting his entire CV mixed up. But supposedly there was this crazy guy, officer in the military, who ran into a wall because he was thinking, the wall is, what are atoms? Mostly empty space. And what am I made of? Atoms. What are atoms? Mostly empty space. The wall's made of atoms. It's mostly empty space. I'm mostly empty space. I should be able to just walk right through. And picking up speed as he approached the wall until he finally smashed right into the wall. I suppose if you're doing Army intelligence research, ESP type experiments, that sort of thing, which did not pan out, by the way. Newsflash. Yes, the Army did actually research what's it called? Something vision, where telepathic vision, but that's what it's called. But you can see things. You can spy just by picking up on the ethereal vibes of whatever. They checked out UFOs and checked out ESP and televiewing, whatever it's called. Because during the Cold War, any little advantage you could get, I wish I could remember the guy's name. Oh well. Now I've got something else to look up, something else to bing. Microsoft has a naming problem. Actually, that's not so bad. It's funny, but it's not so bad. It's not like the names of their new consoles that are the Xbox series of consoles. I know, you can't just name them, because PlayStation came out with one first. So they're on PlayStation 5. This is Xbox's fourth console. They can't call it Xbox 4. It was confusing enough that they had Xbox One, which was their third console. But, yeah, calling Xbox Series X vertical bar S is not great marketing. I have an Xbox One X, and the first upgrade to the Xbox One was an Xbox One. I have an original Xbox, or had an original Xbox One as well, which I sold off. First upgrade to the Xbox One was an Xbox One S, which was basically like a PlayStation Pro, PS4 Pro or whatever. And then they came out with an Xbox One X, which at the time it came out was the most powerful console, which they kept reminding people of constantly because it had the most upgraded chips and stuff. But now they have Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X. What are they going to call the upgraded versions? The Xbox Series XS? Xbox Series XX? Xbox Series SS? That wouldn't be good, Xbox Series SS. So, I don't know what they're going to call the... Do they have any plans for what to call the upgraded versions? Because they're obviously going to have upgraded versions. Maybe they'll call them Pro or Plus. Xbox S Plus. Plus. Who knows? Anyway. I got my 8 reward points. Which I have 2,000 upgrade points because I run into bugs where it gives you like a couple times now where it's giving you like 10 times. I'm supposed to get 8 points. I was getting like 800 points instead of 8 points. Upgrade points on the right there, but look at that. Experience level 90. They didn't change the color, so maybe it's every 20 points it changes color. But yeah, I'm copper now. I guess that's copper. How high do the colors go? I don't know. Now I want to look. This is gonna tell me. That's like copper, 97, 372. So is this supposed to be like platinum, I guess? Is there a gold higher than 97? Okay, this would be like silver over 100. So I'm looking for something like over 150, over. Yeah, this is now in the platinum range. Oh, now I'm just super curious. I gotta check. This game does not have, what's the new one? This is going to be harder to find. Oh, no, well, okay, those are purples. Those are not into the 168. Okay, there's something between this silver and the bluer. Well, now here's 165, 374. Okay, but then there's 132. So it looks like it jumps right from this silver to like this platinum without having a gold. It looks like this might be the highest level then. Around 150 or so. Because 374 is the same color as 164. I don't know why I'm spending all this time doing this. Let's find another one. One more to check. Okay, 350 something. Yeah, this is still the bluer one. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, what I have to look forward to is this silver. And then this platinum-y color. And then that's it. I have not got nothing else to look forward to in this game. Just changing the color of my icon. Anyway, it's time for my first break here, folks. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll throw up the BRB screen and be back in a couple minutes. Maybe a couple more than a couple minutes. I'm going to take my allergy pills and stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for this video. The next video will be out the next weekend at 6 p.m. That's when all my racing videos drop. Well, that's when this game, TT Man 3 videos drop. Also at noon on Saturdays, I have Dirt Rally 2, Dirt Rally 2.0, not the 3. Dirt Rally 2 dropping on YouTube, youtube.com/@RollKCB. During the week, Civilization 6 at 6. That's easy to remember. And now SnowRunner at noon, all times U.S. Central. So bing it, and you'll find out what it is in your local time. Anyway, whether you're watching on YouTube and you'll see you in the next episode, or watching on Twitch, I'll see you back in a couple minutes. Either way, I will see you then.